All right, so D don't get bored. We're gonna go and kick in some NBA. I gotta go ahead on and say, how many people gonna buy their Tampa Bay Buccaneers championship shirts? Oh,
I I will not be a Tampa Bay Bucks fan just because Cam is there,
can
but I'll still be a Cam Newton fan.
hold on.
Are
Oh
you
wait,
high?
I'm sorry. No, I got the wrong person. You're right. Like,
You
damn,
been
it's the
you been
no.
sipping on that jet fuel,
You
huh?
got the Corona.
You been
Yep.
sipping on that jet fuel. That's why he
Yes.
can't go to the office.
I'm sorry. Tom Brady.
Hey, have y'all seen that? Have y'all seen that? I say they say it's a meme, but have y'all seen the thing where supposedly Tom Brady tweeted out, "Hey, anybody know any great something in Tampa coming to coming to the area?" And then under the comment or whatever, it shows Jameis Winston saying, "Hey man, I live in Tampa. What brings you to the area?"
Mm.
Yeah,
So
I know James is regretting not getting those eye checked, a few years ago.
Like, that is the dumbest thing ever to me. Like, you mean to tell me this whole time you ain't been able to see and you play quarterback? Come on, man.
Jameis had to go through 3 LASIKs.
And dude, like, for real, like, I was supposed to have eye surgery last Friday.
Right.
Like, my right eye is deteriorating at a rapid pace. And the surgery that I'm going to have is called cross-linking. And it's not going to correct anything. It is going to hold what I got so it can stop deteriorating.
Yeah.
But you mean to tell me you're a millionaire? You're a quarterback. At that particular time, you were a franchise quarterback.
Yeah.
And you can't see?
Yeah. You had a $120 million contract within those time frames. And
That's
you
like
can't see?
Dennis Hamlin, the race car driver, talking about he can't see the stripes and the lanes on the he don't know if he turned left or right, and we know in stock car racing it's all left turns.
What you got, Jeff?
Y'all know I always say in sports it's good organizations and bad organizations. How bad of an organization do you have to be to give a guy a $120 million contract and not pay for him to get his eyes fixed?
It's like the dumbest thing ever.
Did
It's dumb on everybody.
nobody
Yeah.
realize them thick glasses he put on to sign the contract?
Well, I mean, he's always squinting.
Oh,
I know.
He's been squinting since college.
They gave him his contract. He was like this. Hold on, let me see. Yeah.
no, it's the fact that he signed at the top instead of the bottom.
He signed right in the middle of that bad boy.
He in there finna fight. I ain't signing for no 17 million. What you think this is? Bro, they say 125. Oh yeah, that's right, my bad.
I thought that's what we talked about. I was just checking you, make sure you was straight.
I ain't know if you
Who is Jamias Kingston? It says, oh, that's your name, dog.
In the course of him throwing them 30-something interceptions, he had to come to the sideline and somebody say something, and then he gave an answer that made them a little shaky. He was like, boy, what were you doing? Coach, he was open. He's not on our team. You sure? No, man, because he ran the post route. Bro, that was a safety.
Man, I still don't get it. But like you said, Jeff.
Oh man.
Somebody you would think would do a physical, an eye exam, and be like, okay, tomorrow, dog, we getting the doctor, we flying whomever in, and we getting them eyes fixed immediately.
So
We're gonna get D to fly you on the PJ.
I think that person came in. I think that was Bruce Arians. I think Bruce Arians knows how to set up a good organization. And Bruce Arians was like, hey, I made an appointment for you. For what? To get eye surgery. You ain't gonna quarterback for my team, but whoever team you.
Yeah, it didn't go like that. Like, wait a minute, this
He
got to go.
This ninja Brad.
Do y'all really think that was just more than an excuse? Because ain't nothing changed yet, right? In his skills.
Well, he did that.
In his production.
He did that after the season. He did that
Oh,
after
was that
throwing.
the season?
I think throwing 30 picks made him realize maybe I need to get my eyes checked. 19 didn't do it. 22 of them didn't do it. But when I hit 30, I'm like, man, maybe I need to go get his eyes checked.
And I bet you after that last interception, he went to his locker room and saw that little contact vial. I'm like, dang, I should be wearing these.
No, I think when he broke the record for the most pick six in the league.
Dang, I should probably put these in one day.
When he realized he couldn't even see the number of the dude running into the end zone with the football.
They knew it was a problem when he threw the pick six and tackled his own guy.
But it would be a true statement when he throws the pick. He was like, "Coach, I didn't see that guy at all."
No, he was not lying. He was never lying.
Like, I never saw that guy coming.
Like,
Sherlock. I mean,
yeah, we see that. We see that now. So nobody's is. Well, let me say this:
Tom Brady is going to take his cheating ways down to Tampa Bay. That's all that's going to happen.
Is Tom taking these boys to the AFC Championship?
He's going to teach them how to cheat to the AFC Championship.
So I didn't hear. Is Jameis still on the team or not?
No.
Damn it, D!
I don't know.
They had Tom Brady. No.
Yeah, when they put the
So they didn't officially drop him.
Yeah, he's no more.
He is no longer.
By your name, you ain't on the team no more.
Dude, this has been so. First, D started talking about Cam Newton. He's like, wait a minute. Is James still on the team or not? What's going on here?
Hey, the first one was definitely my fault. But I didn't know.
That basketball.
The second was as well.
No, I just didn't know.
Oh,
I ain't here.
all right. So Tampa Bay will be better, but they still not going to the promised land.
I don't think they made the playoff.
Oh
I don't
no,
either.
no. I'm
Dude,
disagreeing on that.
I think they have a pretty good team.
They got a good shot, dog. They gonna what? They trade what?
Tom Brady didn't like me talking about it. He sent them goons after me, dog. Man, I tried to kamikaze me, man. That thing just tried to attack me, dog.
I think.
Who they running
I
back
saw the
is
quick
again?
hands, though, baby.
Well, their running back is not Peyton Barber because he's gone.
Yeah.
So you saying they don't have running game?
They got Ronald Glenn.
The guy that like to foam the ball.
Yeah, that dude. They got that dude.
Yeah, they ain't gonna make the playoff.
But see, the main thing you guys are missing, the games they lost by 6 and 7 points. Like every game they lost. So they were 500 or just above 500 team. So you take those 30 turnovers, just Jameis's, not the ones that the wide receivers didn't fumble, not the ones the running back didn't fumble, all this other stuff on kickoff return. Just his alone, those are probably victories now.
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
And based
30.
on the division last year, which was pretty horrible.
I mean, all they got
Right.
is he got to contend with Patrick Mahomes, right?
Them Saints, baby. What you talking about?
Oh yeah.
No, they're in the NFC South.
Yeah.
Them Saints, baby.
Yeah, Saints,
I
Falcons,
don't think they're going to the playoffs.
Panthers too.
Panthers minus Cam Newton.
Panthers are gonna be garbage.
Right.
They
Panthers
got rid of my
won't
boy
win.
Ron.
Panthers won't
Hey,
win 6 games.
And my Falcons ain't looking much better.
No, Falcons garbage too.
It is Atlanta.
Them
So.
49ers though.
Who? I thought I faintly heard somebody say the losers of the Super Bowl. Say what? Did somebody say that? Anyway.
Never mind.
So I just like the record.
And Gotti, I should have won that game, man.
You talking
Run the ball,
about
baby.
you
Run
talking
the
about
ball.
they got a running game, D. They do sit there with the number 14 pick though. And there is a lot of pretty good running backs in this year's draft. If you add what's old buddy from Wisconsin?
Shoot, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
God dog it.
I know who you're talking about too, bro.
Only running back worth getting is the one in Alabama, but I don't know if he's coming out.
No, he decided to stay.
No, he came back.
Yeah.
That's the only one that's worth getting.
I don't know, man. You get Tom Brady. What's the dude from
No. You got old boy coming out of Ohio State this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that running back's pretty good.
Yeah. You got DeAndre Swift coming out of Georgia. Right now, they tentatively have him being the first running back off the board, actually.
Yeah, that
I don't think the running back
they
they got there is bad though, guys.
Huh?
I don't think the running back they have there is bad though.
I think he did fumble a lot though.
Yeah, he fumbled a lot.
I think got it right. Yeah, they had Peyton Barber. They let Peyton Barber go. Peyton signed with Washington Redskins.
The other worst organization in the whole NFL.
True. I don't know.
The Browns and the Bengals and the Jets, they're pretty bad.
He has a good point there.
And Detroit.
I like to see them pick up a good running back, man. I think you added J.K. Dobbins is Ohio State. And right now they got J.K. Dobbins being picked in the mock draft I'm looking at. They got him going in like the third round.
Yeah.
Oh no way.
They got J.K. Dobbins in the third. They ain't got a running back being picked to the second round.
Yeah, that's about right. That's what I said. Running back class is weak this year.
See, I disagree. I think it's strong.
only one that was worse, but he's staying.
Yeah. But it's about 20 of them coming out though.
There's a bunch of them coming out.
Yeah, it's a grip. So, all right. So the other free agent signing we talked a little bit was about the Carolina Panthers letting Cam go and going with Too Scared Teddy. Too Scared Teddy Bridgewater. Bro, I think the Carolina Panthers was better with Kyle Allen than they were with Teddy Bridgewater.
I totally agree. And I think the way they did Cam was just dirty.
I do too.
Everything was strategic, and they make the statement, well, we got to evaluate his health to see all that was just fluff because they know they can't trade him without a good physical. He has to be healthy in order to be traded.
Right.
Or to be cut. You can't
I think it was them outfits that Cam was wearing.
They were pretty bad.
Yeah, they were bad.
Yeah.
They were pretty bad.
We can't take this no more.
Yeah, I'm done. But Gotti, he been wearing them outfits for the whole time. You could at least cut him.
Time.
I think it was kind of shady. The shady part I felt like was y'all knew 4 months ago y'all was going forward with somebody else.
When the season was over with David Kingpin, they knew.
When you brought this new coach in, he knew, man, I ain't tailoring my offense for this dude.
They knew.
So you already knew. You could have cut the man before the free agent period started so that he could have had an actual good shot. Because, again, I'm pissed off because y'all made one of my predictions sound stupid now. Because if y'all would have cut him from the get-go, there is no question in my mind. If John Gruden had his choice of Cam Newton or Marcus Mariota, which one he signed it?
Yeah.
And then Cam is leading the Raiders into Vegas.
Yeah. But see, they couldn't cut him without him passing his physical, without him being healthy. Because if they cut him with all those injuries and him still they was going to be held liable for a lot of stuff. So they had to wait and hold, which also makes, it's part of the NFL. It's a big business. They had to wait, make sure he cleared everything, then bam, now we can go ahead and get you on out.
But Big Drake, let me ask you this. You think Cam's foot healed that much more in 2 weeks?
I don't, but the doctor can say it did.
Yeah, but if you was really on the up and up with me and know what I've done for your league, for your team.
But they're not. We're in agreement.
Yeah.
It's shady. They did him wrong.
I hope David Tepper. I ain't gonna say what I was finna say.
Nah, don't. Please don't.
Ain't even like whatever was starting out.
Yeah.
Please don't.
All right. So with that being said, where y'all think Cam going? Jeff?
He might be the new head coach at Auburn if Gus keep doing what he's doing.
No. See, Gus beat Alabama this year. They got him 2 more years.
Oh, yes, you're absolutely right. We already said that. We already know that. Where you think Cam going, Jeff?
Do the Patriots have a quarterback?
They got another Auburn quarterback, Jarrett Stidham.
Yep. That was going to be my next question. Y'all think Jarrett going to get the running spot or what?
Hey, that's what I was going to bring up.
I think so. I think they see a young Tom Brady in him.
I think they do, but not yet. I think Bill Belichick could do a big to the whole system by going to signing Cam.
That's what I would think.
Mm-hmm.
If he take Cam, if Bill Belichick bring Cam in and Cam even take him to the playoffs, period. No matter whether they win or not.
The thing that drove me nuts with him, and you know, I'm the only non-Auburn fan on this thing, right?
Right.
So I'm like, the thing that drove me nuts with Carolina and Cam is I'm watching, like, people want to holler, Andrew Luck didn't have any help. The coach around him. I'm like, they drafted offense for him every single year. They drafted linemen, they drafted tight ends, they drafted running back. Now, what they did with him once they got there, that was something else. They never gave Cam help. They got
Kevin Benjamin.
Man, he might as well have thrown to me. Kevin Benjamin ran the 40 time I would run.
Yeah, and they couldn't stand each other.
And when he drafted Kevin Benjamin, I'm like, man, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Everybody knew that was the best waiting to happen.
When Cam got there, he had 2 good running backs there and a good tight end. So that was some help.
Oh, Greg Olsen, and then
D'Angelo, whatever the guy is, went to the Steelers, and then
Jonathan Stewart.
Stewart.
2 good running backs.
Yeah, but both of them ran a 5-flat 40.
And it was 62 years old.
And they was 270.
Jonathan Stewart was built like me.
He was.
And, you know, that one year, they literally let go everybody that caught a ball that year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Traded
like,
Smith. I mean, that was the biggest – that probably was the biggest disappointment the whole time. Yeah.
I'm just going to say this as the non-Auburn fan on this. Cam reminded me a lot of LeBron, and Cam was dragging trash.
He was.
Kicking and screaming to the playoffs. Like, I know y'all don't want to play in January, but we going. Oh, Cam, no, don't make us go to the playoffs, Cam. Get on the bus. We going to the playoffs. Man, I had my vacation scheduled already, man. He messing me up. I mean, think about this. The year they went to the Super Bowl, they did not have a left tackle. They went and drafted the guy who retired from the Houston Texans to be the left tackle. I'm like, y'all didn't even try to get somebody to protect this dude. Y'all went and got a guy out of retirement to be his blind side. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
And then wonder why he hurt.
Exactly. And then in the Super Bowl, when he's getting jumped on by, Denver, I'm like, yo, this is what happens when your blind side protection is a dude that was at the house.
Yeah. And you trying to block the 2 most dangerous defense end rushers in the game.
I feel bad for him, and I didn't even want to see him re-sign with Carolina. See, I'm not an Auburn fan, of course, but I cheer for greatness. So when he was playing at Auburn, I was like, hey, I want him to lose one game. I want him to lose to us. I'm like, the rest of the time, I'm watching him play, and I'm like, man, this is just crazy because this dude is doing this by himself. When he got to the NFL, I'm watching the same thing, and I'm sitting there looking at it, and I'm like, man, don't re-sign with them because you're going to waste the prime of your career with this bad organization that's never going to give you help. I'm like, do your rookie contract and go ahead and go somewhere else where they're going to value and they're going to actually try and win. That man carried them on his back to the playoffs multiple times. Don't forget, got in a car accident, cracked a vertebra, and still came and played that Sunday and took them to the playoffs.
Yeah, people
and now
forget
y'all
about
want to sit. Yeah, I'm like, man, y'all stop it, man. Y'all that one ate me up because now they want to trash him and try to call him hurt. I'm like, yeah, he was hurt. He was beat up, but he still played. And then y'all to try and ditch the man for Kyle Allen.
Yeah,
I'm like, come on, man. Kyle Allen didn't even start in college, and you don't bench Cam Newton for Kyle Allen? Come on, man.
I think if Cam goes to the New England Patriots, well, but see, the problem I have with him going to the Patriots, I like to see him with Belichick. I just like to see what he do. but the Patriots still got the same team that Tom had there. They ain't got no talent around him.
He used to that.
Yeah, but
He take them to the playoffs.
all right, so Jameis, does Jameis fall with anybody? Y'all think Jameis gonna actually be able to sign? Do you think Jameis is still a starting quarterback in this league?
If he can see,
I think he gonna have a tough time being a starter.
He'll back up. They talking about
Can we
this article I was reading said they think he's a good team fit for the Steelers
I would like to see him with the Saints.
as a backup.
Yeah, the heir apparent to when Breeze leaves.
we don't want him.
Yeah, no, I think they rather take that running back they got playing quarterback than Jameis.
Yeah, we want our quarterbacks with vision.
I don't understand why Jameis is leaving the state of Florida. I mean, ain't the other two teams in Florida ain't got quarterbacks?
For real.
You mean to tell me Jameson is worse off? Well, yes, he is. I was going to say that Fitzmagic, but yeah, because Fitzmagic came in and took the same team.
No. I can't run with that, man. Look, as long as Ryan Fitzpatrick has a job, Jameis should have a job.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Hey. Don't forget, Ryan Fitzpatrick was in Tampa Bay and got ran out of there because Jameis came back from being injured and took the job back from him.
I think Fitzpatrick gave it back to him because he had one game for 500 yards and he had another game for 7 picks. So, and that still was less than Jameis 30.
Okay, so if he threw 7 picks, can we now ask a question? Does Tampa Bay have a team doctor?
No.
Because I'm like, they ain't checking nobody's eyes, obviously.
No, they assumed everybody did that. They assumed everybody. All right, so y'all don't think Jameis Winston starting in the league next year?
I do.
Who you think he's starting?
Where at?
Now, you said the Steelers, and I like that one because him and Big Ben got a lot in common. 2 real big dudes, crazy arms, sketchy sexual assault history. And what they lost with Big Ben.
Hey, no, let's be very honest. Big Ben's is not sketchy. He raped 2 women. He is Mr. Raper Man.
Yeah.
You're right. It's not sketchy. It's out there.
I do think Jameis is a starting quarterback, just not in this league. There is another league he can start in. Yeah, there's another league he can start in. He can start from Seattle Dragons. them Houston Roughnecks.
Hey, PJ Walker just signed with the Panthers. His spot is open.
Yes.
Now
he is a starting quarterback. In the wrong league.
Let me flip this. Let me even ask y'all this. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Does Teddy Bridgewater even make it to opening day being the starter? Because Carolina Panthers also signed PJ Walker.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Teddy gonna play.
Yeah, Teddy gonna play.
They paid him.
They gave him the money. Yeah. They gave him the money.
Well, hold on. Look at Miami Dolphins. No, not. I mean, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mm-hmm.
Right. They brought Nick Foles down there, gave him all that money.
Well, I thought he got hurt.
He got hurt, and then when he came back, they still didn't start him because they had that what's the
Minshew.
Choo Mitchie. So
that's God working right there, man. He gave me a big contract and let me just sit down and chill for a little bit.
Look at everybody that ever backed up Tom Brady.
All of them got deals.
Except for Garoppolo.
Garoppolo guy ain't real.
Well, I'm saying
all 49ers.
Yeah, but I'm saying Garoppolo playing. Everybody else that backed up Tom Brady went somewhere, got a big contract, and mid-season they was benched.
And the other dude started smoking crack. Ryan Mallett.
Yeah,
remember Ryan Mallett?
Yeah,
who played at Arkansas.
Arkansas had a big cannon, 6'7". He played. I've been looking for Ryan Mallett to reinvigorate himself in the WWE. That's really what he should have.
He was a big one.
Putting the mallet on him. All right, so
or get into the adult industry.
That's right. No, not going there. Not going there. All right, so Big Drake, you got James Winston starting for the Seattle Dragons.
And or the Houston Roughnecks.
Houston Roughnecks. All right. How about Phillip Rivers signing with Indianapolis? Was this a good pickup or not? With the Indianapolis Colts.
I righteously don't know.
I think so. Now I'm biased. Me and Phillip played middle.
I know y'all go back.
Yeah, we go back. We played middle school ball together. So I'm biased. But you do know that Phillip, when we talk about how bad Carolina's offensive line was, and they still could block better than Phillip Rivers, the Chargers. I mean, the Chargers, Phillip was running for his life, and Phillip had never been fast. Bro, Phillip used to play half-court basketball on a full-court team. That's how slow Phillip was. Phillip just sit in the corner. Phillip hit 9 threes on us and never got back cross half-court on defense.
So he was James Harden.
He's James Harden. He snowbirded all the time. They thought we called him Snowbird because he was white. No, he's Snowbird because it never came across half court.
They had some talent though, man. Then the offensive line was iffy, but as a team, but one year they won 13, 14 games, and I mean, it was because of him. He had a whole bunch of turnovers as well.
He did. He didn't have 30, but he did. He
had 29.
I think he had 29. But he was always running for his life, man. I mean, Phillip, because he has never been athletic, so he can't throw on the run. I mean, I think if Peyton Manning had to run for his life, I think Peyton Manning would have been Eli Manning. So I think that's how the game would have went.
I was gonna say that with Jameis. Y'all are not going to run Jameis out the league for doing what Eli Manning has done the last 5-6 years of his career. I'm not gonna let it happen.
Eli never threw 30 though. It's the 30 number.
30. I mean, 30. Like they just did an ESPN special. I mean, 30 for 30. That's what Jameis did. He went 30 for 30.
Are we sure that's not his vision?
Hey, Jeff.
30-30 might be pretty good.
I said, Jeff, if he could have got the good vision, 2020 would have been acceptable. It's the 30 that got the kick out.
I'm just saying, man, Eli been out here chalking up 26, 27 interceptions every year, and everybody cool with it. Jameis said he was just trying to make some plays. Damn safety just kept coming out of nowhere.
I told you now. I went in. I pulled it. I pulled the stats and posted them online mid-season. That showed that through these first 5-6 years of his career, Jameis is on the same pace as Eli Manning. But I think when we got to the end of the season, though, Jeff, and I saw the 30, I went on and deleted that post, though.
Hey, but did you peep this though? When Tom Brady signed with Tampa Bay, they posted Tom Brady and Jameis' QBRs up exactly the same.
But which one you want to have the football?
Well, here's my problem with the Tom Brady thing. Don't all old guys from the Northeast just go move to Tampa?
True.
They do move to Florida.
I just think Tom cashing out, and he's just like, man, let me go ahead and get my paycheck.
That's exactly what I've been thinking too.
Yeah.
Find that massage parlor that Bob Kraft went to. Go ahead and live my easy life.
I don't think Tom's gonna go to that massage parlor. What he has at the house looks a whole lot better than what Robert Kraft has at the house. I'm just saying.
I got a question Bob Kraft's decision making at that point.
I got a question. Did Bob Kraft not learn anything from Donald Sterling? Y'all remember Donald Sterling got caught up with them Asian women too. He had that little young hot thing and she was recording conversation. That's how he got the N-word out there.
They will tell on you.
Yeah,
Did anything ever happen to Kraft though?
No, man, he's a billionaire. They don't go to jail.
Man. No, that went away. Nah, that went away. There was nothing that happened.
Like my kids eat food that has your name on it. Them
snacks.
Yeah, I mean, you mean to tell me?
Yep.
Can nobody hook you up?
Nope.
couldn't nobody go make a
Break
quick
you
one for
off?
you and bring somebody back for you?
Nah,
Did
he
you
just
e-
like it greasy and dirty like that.
Did you even try to
Like to
go by
live
the
his life on
factory?
the
Did
edge.
you even try
Yeah.
to go by and see who was working yesterday at the factory? To me, they got promotion written all over it. I don't understand what you trying to do.
Now you trying to Harvey Weinstein somebody now. You trying to get him on that couch.
Kraft got enough money to get away with the Harvey Weinstein.
You think Harvey Weinstein ain't got enough money?
No, not no more.
His name
Well,
is
he
his
used to.
name ain't on my cheese.
That's right. His name ain't on my cheese,
But it's on all your movies.
nor my ketchup.
Yeah, but that Rona don't care. They got him.
Oh, he got the wrong.
You think the Rona got Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah, that's in the news. That's what I see.
That stress got that
Nah.
jail time got Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein claiming Rona trying to get out. Dog, if they ain't let Bill
That's all
Cosby
that
out,
is.
y'all, Bill Cosby blind his left eye, Harvey blind in his right eye, y'all share bunk together. Hopefully y'all won't have to get up. Hey, Harvey, how about you protect my backside? I'll protect yours. All right, so the Bucks sign. Y'all said Phillip Rivers may or may. I think it's a good sign for the Colts. Even though I was disappointed with how they was trying to throw Jacoby Brissett to the side, but I think Phillip Rivers is a better. I think he's a good fit, and I think if you got a team that you're trying to win now, I think Phillip definitely gives you a better chance than Jacoby Brissett. Now, do you keep Jacoby? I mean, you keep him as a high paid backup because I'm not sold. Phillip is still what 38, I think 39. He one of the older quarterbacks.
Yeah,
so
I'm about to say he's our age. So
yeah. Well, crap, I played middle school ball with him, so yeah, he's 38, 39. So
he may only be there 1 year.
They only get 1 year. Can somebody tell me why does Kirk Cousins still keep getting the bank? Dog, Kirk Cousins is going to have made like $90 million at the end
He
of
played pretty well last year.
Yeah. And he got a good agent.
Kirk Cousins
He played pretty well last year.
is pretty well worth $90 million.
They go into the playoffs every year.
All guaranteed. Kurt is
Yes.
the only quarterback in the league. Guys, let me reiterate. Kirk Cousins is the only quarterback in the league that's making 30 plus million fully guaranteed.
That's called a good agent.
That's called having pictures of somebody that's unfavorable pictures.
If Kirk
Jeff.
put his eye out while pleasuring himself, he's still getting 30 million. Jeff?
Y'all don't know why he got that guaranteed?
Why that?
Because he asked. This is what I've been saying for the NFL quarterbacks in a quarterback hungry league. Think about it. When Andrew Luck redid his deal, you don't think he couldn't have gotten it fully guaranteed?
Probably would have been a good thing for him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these guys got brainwashed by the way the NFL pay structure is. The rather it is, especially if you're a franchise quarterback, and I'm going to say this in a non-threatening way, if you have the right face to be a franchise quarterback, if you want a guaranteed deal, you can get that. Now, you're not going to sign a 7-year deal that's going to be fully guaranteed, but what's the point of me signing a 7-year deal? I know you're not going to pay me the whole 7 years anyway. I'd rather just sign a 3-year deal, get it fully guaranteed. When Cam had to renegotiate his, I was like, tell the Panthers you want it fully guaranteed. If they won't sign you, somebody will.
Because you the talent.
And that's what Kirk Cousins did. Washington wouldn't do it. Minnesota did.
As a receiver, Julio did the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
he got a shorter deal, but all his money guaranteed.
Yeah, he getting paid.
Now, Russell Wilson did the same thing.
Now,
Like, his deal, all of his basically got paid out in the first 2 years.
yeah.
So he basically got all his money already.
Aaron Rodgers got paid about $60 million in those first 2 years under his contract too.
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
so he
and that-
basically had it guaranteed.
So that's why I am proud of what Dak is doing and trying to hold Jerry Jones' foot to the fire. He like,
Yeah.
okay, so you done tag me? Bet. I bet you won't let me walk. Like
But the
people like,
writing's on
oh,
the
is
wall
he?
for Dak, though.
Say what now?
I said the writing's on the wall for Dak because you saw how they did Amari Cooper's contract. It looks good on paper, $100 million, but not much of it's guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Dak is gonna come out with at least 70 to 80 million guaranteed. That's why they haven't been able to sign a deal yet. They put the year amount he wants. He wants to be around that $33 to $35 million range, which will make him top 2, top 3 quarterback in the league, pay wise. They got that on the table, but they ain't guaranteeing the money. And they're like, nope, I ain't signing nothing. Because this $30 million y'all got on this tag, oh, that's guaranteed. You got to pay me that because you tagged me. So right now I'm playing under a 1 year, $33 million guaranteed contract. Why should I do something different? If you do it next year, you're going to pay me 1 year, $34 million guaranteed. Why should I do something different? Because remember, this is the train Kirk Cousins did. Kirk Cousins ran out 3 franchise tags with Washington Redskins.
Yep.
3 guaranteed contracts. And once he got that taste, he was like, hold on. To Jeff's point, he's like, hold on, so I can get all my money paid, no issues? Well, shoot, let's go on re-up and talk about a contract then. So if I'm Dak, you either pay me or you don't. Somebody will.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, people saying, well, Dak ain't a top 3 quarterback in the league. Don't matter if I'm a top 3 quarterback in the league. What matters is what the market says I'm worth. That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah.
So I think he getting paid. All right. We ain't got Tommy on, but we got to talk about his Bears.
Why?
The Bears went and traded for Nick Foles. To me, if I'm the Bears, I cut Nick Foles and Trubisky and I bring Cam up there.
That's why I thought he was going for real. I thought he was going to the Bears.
I did too until they traded for Foles, which I still don't understand that.
Foles is a good quarterback when he's healthy.
He's a good quarterback off the bench when nothing's expected of him.
When he's healthy.
Super Bowl ring, don't he?
So what now?
He got that Super Bowl ring, don't he?
He do.
Yeah.
Because he had nothing to lose. He was the backup. So
that's how Eli stayed in the league so long.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl rings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's something my team don't know nothing about. It's been a long time, so I don't know that we'll ever know that.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Don't start, Gotti. You didn't get one either. All right, so I gotta ask, how many other people almost jumped out a window when you heard about what the Houston Texans did?
Talking about with Hopkins.
Yeah, with Hopkins.
Look, I wouldn't be surprised if they traded Watson at this point.
I'll tell you, the way Watson tweeting, I don't think they're gonna re-sign Watson.
Exactly.
What he been saying?
He been
New England.
So what now?
I say he'll be a good fit with New England.
That's why I say you bring Cam in on a 1 year deal, and then you sign Deshaun Watson next year. Whatever offense you put in right now is gonna go on kind of correlate to what Deshaun Watson get.
What has he been saying with his tweets?
He been tweeting lyrics like "Can't trust them snakes, they all around you." He
ain't do the Chris Brown lyrics. These ain't loyal.
Yeah. He been that's exactly yeah. F them other ends. Yep, that's
No.
that stuff.
NWF the police.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Message clear.
Yeah, and did y'all hear about the conversation supposedly that O'Brien had with with Hopkins before he traded?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so now Deshaun didn't go out and say it, but he told Michael Irvin, and Michael Irvin told like a religion. Deshaun said, well, buddy brought him in and said first he started talking about his concern about the amount of different women he had kids with.
His baby mamas. Saying, hey, you got 3 or 4 baby mamas. Then he said, he started the conversation like this. The last time I had to have a conversation like this, it was with
Aaron Hernandez. That's how he starts the
Wow.
conversation. And then he talks about the man having baby mamas.
No, he didn't want the baby mama up at the facility or something like that.
Yeah. It's like it seems like kind of every week there's a different one kind of coming around, or So I'm like, are you serious? Like this for real? This conversation you have with this man? Like that slave mentality that. Of course, I don't give him much credit for anything because he's crazy. But Antonio Brown talked about this type stuff.
Man, that makes me think of a story. I'm gonna leave the names out of it, but
to protect the innocent.
But it was involving football coaches, a football player. The football player did something wrong, so another coach advised the player, hey, when you go in and talk to the head coach, you look him in his eye, you say yes sir, no sir. You be a man. Men look other men in the eye. Kid goes in, comes out crying. The coach like, what happened? Oh, he cut me. He kicked me off the team for good. So the coach goes in with the head coach like, hey, what happened? I thought such and such was apologizing and so forth. And he said he was looking me in my eye. He shouldn't be looking me in my eye. He's supposed to look down. That's why I cut him.
Wow.
What? So that slave mentality stuff is real.
Yeah, man.
And we're talking about this happened a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You got it. They want you to kiss the ring. They still want you to kiss the ring, man. So I don't know. I thought it to me, you shafted a whole organization for your pride.
Mm-hmm.
You traded D-Hop, peak of his career, for David Johnson, a washed-up running back, in a 4th round pick. Like, if I'm every other team in the league, I'm hitting the Texans up like, hey, I got 2 boxes of ramen noodles and a Poway. What you trying to trade?
2 boxes of them Thin Mints. Like Joe said, them Girl Scout cookies ain't being sold right now. What's up?
Hey, boy, I got some Lysol wipes and toilet tissue right now. You need it. The Corona
That's a hot
going around.
commodity right there, Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So, and then Drake, we seen your Patriots. I mean, your Saints re-up with Breeze, and me and you talked last week about Taysom. Did I say it right? Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill, being the heir apparent now. Looks like in New Orleans, and y'all okay with that?
I am, because I think Teddy Bridgewater proved this. Of course, you got to be able to play. You wouldn't be in the NFL if you couldn't play.
That's right.
But I think it's more of a system. And as long as Sean Payton is our head coach, I think we're going to have a fighting chance. So I'm cool with Taysom. If they chose to go with Teddy, I mean, anybody coming after Drew is just going to be hard to live up to.
It is.
It's just like, Alabama's next head coach. This is going to be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
But I do like Sean as our head coach. He's our offensive coordinator, even though there's another guy, technically Pete Carmichael, as technically the OC. Everybody know who calling the plays. I'm very worry-free as long as he is the captain of the ship.
Like the ship headed in the right direction.
Yes. This is going to be a tough, bold statement, but I really believe I think Tom Brady's success has a lot to do with Bill Belichick's system. I really do. Because when he got injured a few times, like you said, we talked about this earlier, every backup quarterback has gotten rich. It's because they came into that system and they performed well and won games.
That's right.
So, we've seen other programs, Carolina, the starting quarterback go down. It's it. It's a wrap. You can, right. Cancel Christmas. The season's over with. But every year, every time Tom Brady went down, somebody was able to step up and not only perform well enough, like you said, to get rich.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, one year, even the third string did it.
That's right.
And then Garoppolo got hurt, and then
That was Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
Jacoby Brissett. You're right. You're right. No, you're right, man. So
So
I was hoping that Dallas was going to be able to steal Sean Payton from y'all.
that was a couple years. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. I really
Yeah,
did.
yeah. I was excited. I was excited. And then
I think
Mike
he.
McCarthy.
I think he ought to do now.
Yeah, I think
Now, I'm not talking about this past season. I'm talking about like several years ago, like right after the Saints had won that Super Bowl. Dallas was heavy at him. He was kind of teeter-totter, and now after he had to serve that year suspension and we still kept him, I think he loyal now. He ain't going nowhere.
You had my back when nobody else did. I'm gonna go home stay.
Ain't nothing like that lawyer chick when you get locked down and she's still holding it down for you.
I'm gonna go marry you. I'm gonna go put that ring on it.
Dude, now I'm still gonna do my thing, but I'm gonna marry you. You held me down.
D, do you think your Falcons win more or lose more this upcoming season?
I think they're going to win some more. That's my hope, at least.
Sound like
that's
a
your
fan.
hope? That's your hope.
Yeah. You know what I'm still thinking about, though, is this New England situation. Because I think about it even more, and who's going to be their quarterback. You know, you think about Cam and whoever else that's out there, but New England has never, ever had a black quarterback. Starting quarterback.
Really? No, Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett.
One game.
One
true. One game?
It was a backup. Okay. They just had to.
I'm sorry. Third string, my bad. Okay. But that was completely unplanned. So and I think what Quasi says, Belichick has a system. Like Saban has a system, and it works. You throw in any decent person in there, and they're going to produce.
Here's what I think. Here's why I think you got a great point there, D. And here's the other piece that I think. I don't think Bill Belichick would let Sadie come to the press conferences. I don't think Bill Belichick having that.
And it's
I think New England has a Falcon. I think New England has like kind of like the Falcons has. Falcons have the Falcon filter of type of players they're gonna accept. I think New England has the same thing, and I don't think they're taking Cam.
Yeah, that's like they got that. Well, you said the Falcons. I think of Duke. You know, for the longest it was that Duke. Duke had a player, and it doesn't care how you ball. You wasn't gonna get recruited from Duke if you just hood. You ain't get recruited from Duke. They'll take a black player, but not a hood player. Two different types of players.
Yes.
And so I don't get. I think if
Jalen Rose, Grant Hill.
That's right.
Jalen Rose, Grant Hill.
I think
Jason Williams.
I think if they sit down and have a conversation with Cam, the first conversation is going to be, please bring out all of your men's suits that you have. Let me see them. They want to count.
Matter of fact, we're gonna hire you our own tailor.
That's right. Here is what you wear every single press. But we don't care about if you're prepared for the game. Let me see what you're wearing to and after the game.
I mean, yeah. What do you think he's gonna show up to the interview in? It's gonna be a Aunt Jemima apron.
Yes, that's exactly what he's gonna wear. The hat and some glasses.
With a cross-stitch hat or something.
I'm just mad he never went to a post-game press conference where they won and just looked at the screen and was like, game blouses. Wasted opportunity.
Jeff, you got to tell that right there might have went over some people's heads. You got to tell the listeners what you're talking about.
Yeah, you had to see the Dave Chappelle episode where he played. Charlie Murphy was talking about playing Prince in basketball, and he said he played him and he had on like a figure skating outfit, and he said they had on a bunch of blouses, and then Prince was out there saucing them up, and he didn't know Prince had a game like that, and then Prince hit the game-winning shot and was like, Oh, my bad. He dunked on, was hanging on the rim, and came off the rim and was like, game blouses.
Yeah. Man, Dave Chappelle show was really good. It was really good.
Really good show. And Dave got tired of that slave mentality, said, I'll take my ball and go home. I'm out.
Yep.
I got my checks.
Yeah. Them Clayton Bigsby.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Oh gosh.
I don't think even though I think it's fun to dream that Cam could go to the Patriots. I really don't think he fits that culture. I don't think Bill. There's no way in heck Bill lets Cam go to any press conference. Not a one.
I really think that Bill thinks Jarrett Stidham is the next guy up.
I think so too.
He's been under Tom Brady for a couple years now.
One.
Sorry, but that's and everything we've seen showed he's learning the system at least, and he's that square guy.
But you know,
into the box.
This is his MO, and he has, especially in the free agent system, he's done a very good job of letting really, really good / great players go right at the right time. Like, I can't believe you let him go. Then they go to the other team like, ooh, that was a good move. Man, how you let this player here go? You're like, oh yeah, that was right on time there. So, but I do believe that there does need to be some sense of loyalty. And when you have a guy, whether it's the system or not, that you've been in battle with and you guys have gone, is it they've won or they've gone to 6 Super Bowls? They've won 6 Super Bowls.
They've won 6. They went to like 9. 8.
Okay,
8, yeah, 9.
No, he went to 8, yeah.
Yeah. So you would think when you reach that pinnacle in your career and you've been with that guy, even if you're going to fight like brother.
Yeah. Like, man, you going to do whatever you want.
Have disagreements. Like, this is my dude here. So whatever we need to pay him or whatever we need to do to make it, let's make it right. But Bill is sticking to his formula. And his formula is proven.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's proven though. So if Tom Brady could get it, anybody can get it.
Yeah, I think he messed up though, because he had a system going where the next man up, like he was kind of grooming the successor. I think he held on to Tom Brady a year too long.
You think he should? Well, Bill tried to let him go.
Yeah, he should have bailed on and let Garoppolo take over.
Yeah, Bill. That was the big rift there. Bill did not want to trade Garoppolo. Bill's like, nah, we can go and move now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bill.
I didn't know that.
Bill was ready to shoot the deuces then. Bill's like, I'm good. I got the next man. Let's go and do this. So that's the reason.
Bob Kraft wouldn't let him go.
And to me, I think.
But they won a Super Bowl now. Don't forget.
I know. I'm just saying. Bill was like, I'm good. We still would have went to the Super Bowl and won it with Garoppolo. I'm good. Yeah. So, and if here's why I think Bill flawed in this time too. I think you're right. He held on to Tom 1 or 2 years too long. But now that you do, I think you're 1 or 2 years short of Stidham being ready to step in.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I think this year I would have went on and bit the bullet and be like, all right, give him $30 million for 2 years.
Yeah.
That's all I need. And then kick rocks because Stidham would be ready. I don't think Stidham is ready now. I don't think Stidham is ready, and I think they're going to. So here's what I'll throw at y'all. What do you think about New England going and grabbing Andy Dalton for a year or two to bridge the gap until Stidham's ready?
Nah, they might have replaced Stidham.
Andy Dalton had paid for number trash.
Yeah, I think they're going to go stick with Stidham. I think Belichick knew what he was doing. They're going to stick with him. He's ready at least enough to compete.
I think it'd be
I think they're going to stick with Stidham too.
They don't let Stidham roll.
Because Andy Dalton, I think his success had to do with A.J. Green. Because A.J. Green went out there, we didn't know Andy Dalton was still in the league.
I got you. Well, all right, guys, we've been going strong for 2 hours. I We always do. We go around the horn as we get ready to end it off. It's been great, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And if we still locked in this house next week, we may try to run it back, try to do the thing again. I've enjoyed it, man. Gotti, you got any last parting words for the MadeMen family?
Nah, I'll just make sure I shave next time so y'all can see.
Mumbles, what you got for the folk?
I don't know if I missed the beginning and y'all talked about some trash TV already, but there's a show on Netflix called Tiger King that is just absolutely ridiculous.
No, that's an awesome show. That's not. No, I can't even get my words right. That is a good show. It has everything that you can. Yeah, it has everything you can think of in one show. It has animals. It has murder. It has homosexuality. It has polygamy. It has murder for hire. It has suicide.
It's a
like this stuff really
documentary.
happened. It's amazing.
Oh my God! So I seen somebody post something about that, and I had never even heard of it. So now y'all gonna make me go try to find it. I gotta go.
I've watched it.
It's so
twice.
bad it's good.
I gotta go. I gotta go watch Tiger King.
You do.
Sorry.
I'll report back next week.
But you'll watch one and you won't be able to stop. It's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 episodes, but it's crazy. Anyway,
I've watched the full thing twice.
Oh
and
my God!
It's just a limited series, so it's about 10 episodes maybe.
Yeah,
I've watched it twice.
Oh, gotta go check it out. Jeff Knows Money. What you got, baby?
I just want to tell everybody, I don't know if y'all heard, the state of Alabama is on lockdown until like April 17th. Y'all be careful, because there are no haircuts going to be allowed. No barbers or salons or anything open in Alabama until April 17th. It's going to be some rough-looking dudes walking around here, but just be careful. Because if you try to cut your own hair at home, please know what you're doing.
That's what you get.
Oh, there you go. That's right. That's it. Just do the easy thing. Just shave it off. But y'all be safe out there in these streets. My homeboy called me and told me his buddy talking about he cutting hair on the side. He cutting a dude hair outside in the backyard under the floodlight. I'm not making this up.
I'm gonna pass on that, bro.
Hey, Jeff,
about to get real.
You said it's gonna be a lot of rough looking dudes. There's gonna be a whole lot of rough women that now look like dudes.
Now you're gonna find out who you're married to.
That's right. Now you're gonna see what she really look like.
Wake up in the morning. How did you get in this house? Excuse me.
hey, Edward, did you get out of my bed? What are you doing? Baby, it's me. Oh, okay.
Scared me, man. I didn't know what's going on.
Big Drake, what you got for the fam, man?
On a serious tip, everybody really be careful. I know in the past I've said I'm not worried about it. I'm still not worried about it, but let me explain, because some people have just, you say, yeah. Now, when I say I'm not worried about it, that's just my biblical belief that God is going to take care of everything. I'm still taking the necessary precautions. I'm washing, I'm keeping my social distancing. We're quarantining, we're staying in the house, we're doing all these things. So when I say I'm not worried about it, that doesn't mean I'm still not being obedient. I'm still doing everything I can and all the necessary steps to stay healthy, but I do believe that God is going to work it out and cure everything, and everything happens for a reason, and he's manifesting things in certain people's lives, maybe in your life, my life, who knows. But I do believe he's going to take care of it. And I will also be taking other people's stimulus checks if they won't get on them Smith watermelons.
Oh man! Hey, you can. I'll allocate 10% of my check to the watermelons.
Yeah,
let's make this thing happen.
I'm renting a U-Haul and I'm going down there strong.
Let's make it poppin'. Look, man, I ain't got much more. I just want to appreciate y'all for hanging out with the fam. This has been a pleasure, man. I really have enjoyed this. Been one of the better shows. Enjoyed having y'all on. And like I say, man, we're going to try to run this thing back if we still stuck in this house. We're going to try to get the folks something that like, if you can't get out, at least you can have something to stay in for, man. So we'll give them something to laugh about. We'll post it out here, man, and get it out. I'll get it out tomorrow. Hopefully post it up on the podcast, and so folks can enjoy it. So, hey, everybody stay safe. Keep your family tight, man. Hug your folks, hug your family, man. And like Drake said, let's heed the warnings, man. Stay away from folks. Stay in the house. Find something to do. And hopefully y'all don't kill each other. And if she look like a man, just remember, you stuck now. Stuck